What's the move? Can I tell the truth? If I was doing this for you, then I have nothing left to prove. Nah, this for me though. I'm just trying to stay.
Hey guys, it's Tremor, and yesterday the update happened, so I got Phantom King, and also the Hero Totems came out, so those are pretty cool from what I've seen so far. But yesterday morning, right when he came out, I got him. 20,000 shards. Right now he's at level 164, and he's 4 of 10. So far, he's probably one of my favorite heroes. I think he's like amazing, and he's more than worth 20,000 shards. I'm probably gonna spend another 20,000 so I can evolve him. But so basically, what his skill does, if you don't already know, it deals damage equal to 110% attack to a random target on the field, reducing their energy by 24. Heroes level 5 revitalize and fast energy recovery. And because it has this, it makes him just so overpowered, having no cooldown. So I'll show you right now. He has basically rapid fire in arena and everything. I've been getting farther than I've ever gotten in arena right now. So let me just change my crest real quick. I don't have a single 5/5 Revite, and I still managed to stay in like the top 1,000, and with him, it's so much easier too. So in my arena team, I swapped out Minnow for him, just because I feel like Minnow is probably the least effective right now. And I haven't been using Warlock either, because I feel like I need a 5/5 Revitalize on him. But once I get that, he'll definitely be one of my top 6. Alright, so I think that's good. So right now I usually have a revive crest on him. I was just trying out scatter because it seems like it goes pretty well with the skill, but yeah. Alright, so here we go. I basically just use PD, Cupid, Sanaboom, Skull Knight, Ares, and him. And he's amazing with Pumpkin Duke. Oh, this guy has one too. But once he gets stacking with Pumpkin Duke, he just procs so fast. Because every single hit he procs, and with the Pumpkin Duke, that starts to get going so fast that it's amazing. But you couldn't really see him too much in that. Maybe you could see the energy going down and stuff, but it's much better when it's an off lane, so hopefully we can find an off lane battle. Alright, yeah, you can see that it got rid of the 5/5 Revitalize on that Cupid right there. But their Ares got there way quicker than mine, so their Ares proc. But now you can see him just going rapid fire without even a Pumpkin Duke proc yet. He just keeps shooting. And one of his best attributes, probably, he has a low HP. Oh, I lost this, but his low HP is made up by his dodge rate. His dodge rate's insane. It's 2,500, and he's not evolved, or he doesn't have any artifacts or anything on him. So like in arena, the Ares and a ton of really important procs miss him, so he just gets there so fast. Plus his movement speed is almost equal to Skull Knight's. His movement speed is 360, while Skull Knight's is 390. So you can see how fast he moves. Not only that, his attack speed is 800, and Skull Knight's is 600. So he competes with Skull Knight basically on every level in terms of stats. But yeah, doesn't do nearly as much damage, but it's mainly like the energy reduction that's best for him in arena. Maybe when he's double evolved though, he'll have a huge impact for damage. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the Storm Mesa too. It's pretty insane when he starts to get proccing really fast. Let me just change up my team real quick. I was trying out Lava Isle too. I haven't been able to beat it yet. I've only given it like one try with random people, but I'm gonna try and get some people in my guild to do it. And maybe we'll be able to beat it. Let me just put I guess I'll put Sand Woman for now. But it's really cool once you guys see him get going. It's insane. Alright, here we go. No, actually, I'll just do a Storm Mesa 1 because Storm Mesa 4 is gonna take. I'll just join a random Storm Mesa 3. Hopefully no one leaves. If people are just gonna keep leaving, I'll just do a Storm Mesa 1 by myself and put Cupid in. Once he starts going though, it's pretty insane. Sorry you have to wait for the cooldown, but I probably should have started the video off with this. Once the Pumpkin Duke gets stacking, he just goes rapid fire across like the whole map. and just destroys everything. It's pretty insane. He just procs so fast, it's ridiculous. He's basically good for every game mode I've tried so far, except maybe Here Be Monsters. I only tried T once with him, but didn't work out very well. And with the totems, I tried T with them. I don't know how much they help, but I definitely think Minotaur is probably one of the best ones to put in there. But here you can see him just starting to proc and just shoot everywhere, destroy everything. It's much cooler when you can see it on Storm Mesa 4, so probably upload another video soon of that. It's pretty insane, but yeah, you're going to see how he wipes out everything so quickly. I'm just going to go ahead and end this so you guys don't have to watch that. But so for totems, I definitely think Minotaur is probably one of the best ones to put in if you have him, because when he jumps up, especially in like Here Be Monsters or let's see, Hero Trials, he is amazing because he stuns the whole thing. And Minotau's weakness is his attack speed and his hit points. Well, he jumps out and he usually gets destroyed. He has decent hit points, but because he's melee, he usually gets killed fast. But in a totem, his proc is the most powerful thing. So when his hit points and his attack aren't in it, he's basically one of the best heroes. So I definitely think he's one of the best for totems. Over here, I haven't really chosen who to put. I've tried out a bunch of different heroes. I think Atlanticor might be going, but I'm also thinking Pixie, because when Pixie comes out, she'll be able to remove stun and debuffs, so that will probably be pretty cool. I might try that out too, especially for Guild Wars and stuff. But anyway, so another thing they added in this update was a change to Lost Realm, and that's just the 1, 2, 3 button, so you can easily switch between teams. I've been using him for my Wretched Gorge team as well as player versus player. But for Wretched Gorge, he's insane against bosses. He basically has like a built-in high-level scatter. It's insane. He keeps the boss's energy down. He's probably one of the best heroes for that, so that's definitely another thing he's good for. So he does cost 20,000 shards. He's right, the first one in here. That's just basically starting skill and everything. He's definitely worth it. I would buy him if I were you, but if you can afford the shards, he's definitely worth it. Hero Trials, he is amazing because he stuns the whole thing. And Minotau's weakness is his attack speed and his hit points. Well, he jumps out and he usually gets destroyed. He has decent hit points, but because he's melee, he usually gets killed fast. But in a totem, his proc is the most powerful thing. So when his hit points and his attack aren't in it, he's basically one of the best heroes. So I definitely think he's one of the best for totems. Over here, I haven't really chosen who to put. I've tried out a bunch of different heroes. I think Atlanticor might be going, but I'm also thinking Pixie, because when Pixie comes out, she'll be able to remove stun and debuffs, so that will probably be pretty cool. I might try that out too, especially for Guild Wars and stuff. But anyway, so another thing they added in this update was a change to Lost Realm, and that's just the 1, 2, 3 button, so you can easily switch between teams. I've been using him for my Wretched Gorge team as well as player versus player. But for Wretched Gorge, he's insane against bosses. He basically has like a built-in high-level scatter. It's insane. He keeps the boss's energy down. He's probably one of the best heroes for that, so that's definitely another thing he's good for. So he does cost 20,000 shards. He's right, the first one in here. That's just basically starting skill and everything. He's definitely worth it. I would buy him if I were you, but if you can afford the shards, he's definitely worth it. Now I'm going to do some rating just so you guys can see how he does in rating and everything. He's pretty cool. He doesn't hit heroes, so he's probably not one of the best rating / Guild Wars heroes. But you can basically see for yourself here. I'll put Pumpkin Duke in this down too, just so he can shoot faster. But he's mainly hitting buildings, like you can see down here. He just hits the heroes all day. Like every now and then he hits the heroes. I think it's purely random, but the fact that there's so many buildings, it just makes it a lot less likely for him to hit heroes. Like you see he does hit heroes, but it's just much more likely for him to hit a building considering how many there are. But you can see how fast he starts to proc once he has Pumpkin Duke stacks and everything. It's insane in Storm Mesa too. So yeah, he does hit the heroes once the buildings start to be destroyed, but he's probably not the best one because starting off he destroys more buildings than it's really worth. Plus his damage isn't too high. But mine's only at 4 of 10, so I guess I can't really talk yet because he's not evolved or anything. But so that might change and he might be actually one of the best for that later. But the reason mine's only at 4 of 10 is I have to donate to my guild. Plus, I'm basically out of shards after I bought him since I had to save up basically in a week really quick when I heard he was coming out. And another thing is I hit 100,000 might. I basically got there. I filled up my Heroes Altar with an Ordinary that I just bought just so I could do that and got him to 80. I'm probably going to have to consume that, but I just wanted to hit 100,000 might, so I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, I guess I'll do a few more raids just so you guys can see him battle. And for troops, I think it's all random. Like, he just has the same percentage of hitting everything, just from what I've seen. Like, he'll hit troops, he'll hit buildings. It's just purely random, but since there's so many more buildings and troops usually, that it's just really not worth them if you're targeting heroes. Well, not worth it to use them for raiding. I definitely stick with, like, Ares and Warlock, or even Reaper, just because they target heroes so much better. But he's definitely one of my favorite heroes, especially in Arena. In Arena, I think he's probably he's probably is the best hero now, maybe other than Ares, but he's definitely up there now. I'll do a few more. I'll use all my chances now just so you guys can keep seeing him in Arena. But his original proc, I saw from a video when he first came out on the Taiwan servers that he was only hitting the Heroes Altar. But it looks like they changed that, and that's pretty amazing. And you can see him just going rapid fire, destroying that Cupid's energy. Yeah, and he just takes it all down. We wiped out the Heroes Altar before they even got there. So yeah, he's definitely an amazing Arena hero. He's basically good for every game mode except for maybe like Hero Be Monsters and stuff in Hero Trials where you need like more than a single target, but he can work in that if you don't have any other heroes, especially for the boss fights at the end, because if you're on high Hero Be Monsters, it's probably pretty valuable, but I still think like a Multanic or something would be better for that. But yeah, I'm going to use this last try and then I think I'll end off the video. Yeah, this guy's got all 5/5 revites. It's really hard for me to compete in Arena because I don't have any 5/5 revitalize. I do have some pretty good talents, but just no revitalize, and that's all basically the most important thing for Arena. So, but yeah, he still gets shut down kind of by all the other heroes if you don't have them. But he does dodge a lot. But I think with Ares that might disable it, so gotta watch that. And also, probably one of the coolest things I noticed about him is he actually procs before Dread Drake does, and Dread Drake used to have the proc priority, so we can actually not let Dread Drake get his proc off, and then your heroes can get their Dread Drake proc off if you have it, and then it can change the battle for you, so that's pretty good and pretty crazy too. So I definitely think he's one of the best Arena heroes, but yeah, I think I'm going to end it off here. This is just basically what he looks like in the base. Not too much different than in the Heroes Altar. He looks pretty cool. And also he flies, so he just basically has everything going for him. He's really fast, he flies, and he's ranged, so he's basically like a perfect hero. I'm really surprised that they actually made a shard hero that's good, but I think it's awesome. Thank you for watching. I'll probably have some more videos up on him soon, and see ya.